Good evening, everybody. It's time to make dinner. What? Who are you? I'm Dina Blizzard, and tonight's show is called Cooking Without Dye. What kind of show is that? We've never done the show Cooking Without Dye. Cooking with Bourbon. Boom. That's what I should have called it. Mm-hmm. Welcome, everybody. I decided to cook tonight in my new air fryer. Boom. And I don't know how it works. So tonight, what is this, Candace? Exactly. A, I'm hungry. B, I don't want to eat out anymore. You get a car, girl? No, I didn't get a car, but I got Brussels sprouts. You're like, Tina, get your life together. You can't drive to work in a Brussels sprout. I know that, but buying a car overwhelms me. And you know what doesn't overwhelm me? Brussels sprouts. What? Do I have my days mixed up? Yes. I don't know the air frying time. We're just going to put stuff on. So here's what's happening. I've been collecting food. Okay. What does that mean? So let me show you. I bought this last week. Where'd it go? No, somebody gave me this. I didn't buy it because I don't know where to find it. Okay. So what's happening? Look, all you guys are, a girl makes dinner one night and everybody's like, what's happening? Is she drunk? Yes. Okay. This is called Speedy Sauce. Who gave this to me? Who did this? Was it Lisa Hreska? I don't know, but I love it. And it's been sitting on the counter here for a number of days. You made sweet and sour chicken again? So good. So a make list of what not to forget. There it is. Okay. So I've had this for a while. Brussels sprouts are clearly more important. So I went out tonight and I cut up some chicken. Look at it, the marinade. Who am I? Okay. So this is marinating. We're going to take a couple out and put them in the air fryer. And then tomorrow I'll do the rest of it, the load. So we're going to try that. We're going to let it continue marinating. In the interim, girl, what? We're going to put the rice on. So what? We're making rice. We are making Chipotle, cilantro, lime rice, copycat. Who doesn't love the rice at Chipotle? Like, I would just go for the rice. It's amazing. I don't know who else needed to hear that you could make this at home, but I've often looked at it and thought, how do they make this special rice? So I got all the ingredients. You're like, what's the ingredient? I've never been to Chipotle. Okay. What? Allie, what do you mean you've never? Okay. All right. I am part owner. Sharon. Exactly. Thanks for bringing it up. I am an owner at Chipotle. I don't want to brag. I have one share. Do you have a share? Then I guess you're not an owner. This is a secret recipe that can only be found on the World Wide Web, and 1,000 people have made it, but I released it because I'm an owner. You've never been to a Chipotle. Okay. There's 5 of you that have never been to. How am I going to feed my kids if you guys are not shopping at you don't have Chipotle in Canada? Okay. You're all, maybe you can open some stores in Canada. Let me get on it. What are you talking about? I went once. Okay. I've never been to a Chipotle or a Chick-fil-A. Okay. I don't know who you people are. I don't know if you guys can be a U-Raw. Let's just say that. Okay. U-Raw is unwed, aggressively romantic women. And this, okay, you've upset me a bunch. And there's one down the street from me too, next to the Wawa. Allie. Okay. There isn't one in the UK. Okay. Good night. Chicken? Jurgen. You're going to be impressed. Jurgen, look. I got this air fryer. Boom. Don't know how it works. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start the rice that apparently, I got to take this off, that apparently no one's tried. Okay. I don't know what is wrong. What was the acronym? URAW. It stands for Unwed Romantically Aggressive Women. Obviously. Mm-hmm. My husband's been to a Chipotle, but I've never had it. Okay. I don't even know who you guys are. I don't even know what we're talking about. I don't know. I had Chipotle for lunch. Thank you, cousin Andrea, for making it real. I love Chipotle rice. Thank you. The rice is my nemesis. I love it. All right. Weekly staple. Yeah. Now that I know you're an owner, thank you. You raw forever. You know we have to make that shirt, and it makes no sense whatsoever. And I don't know. I've never been to I can't. You guys are really okay, making my brain explode. All right, let's get the rice going because that's going to be a minute, and then I'll prep the Brussels sprouts. So, do you soak your rice? Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna clean it. All right, so I do enjoy the rice, so we're gonna make a lot. So it's 2 cups per 1 cup. 2 cups of water, 1 cup of rice. So 4 cups of water, 2 cups of rice. All right. Is that enough rice? I feel like if I make more, it's just going to be too much rice. All you, yeah. You raw, hopefully not forever. All right, here we go. So anyway, normally I cook on Sundays, but I think I was so done with the weekend from working so much, so I didn't get to cook much on Sunday because I was watching Chris Kermsey dance in the aisles, so I missed it. So we're gonna cut up a couple things. Do you guys just have just like a night where you just sit around and just cut up vegetables? That's my new thing. I'm kind of becoming like a veggie person. I'm not going to say I'm a vegetarian because I love me some chicken, but I'm finding that I feel better if I just eat veggies. I think that means I'm officially an old lady. Anybody? Thank you, Carmen, for putting that down. All right, so we're going to let this soak for a minute. This is my rice washer. Do you guys have this? I'll show you. So I think I got it on the Amazon, and the colander only has the holes here. That's what she said. And that way it just kind of mixes with your rice, right? Like this. You just do this a couple of times, and then dump it. And see how white the water is? You don't want that. Makes it real starchy. Who am I? Why do I sound like I know what I'm talking about? Maybe this is my moment to shine. Who knows? All right, getting there. All right. All right, that rice looks good. All right, I have to drive 2 hours for Chipotle. Share the recipe. For which one? For the rice? I'll see. If it's good, I'll share it. I'm sure it's going to be great. All right, what did I say? 4 cups of water. All right, so today was a big day. You're like, was it? It was. I almost bought a car for Diana. I wasn't going to pay for it, but I was going to order it. So Diana also wants a car. And I don't know if anybody has had any experience with Carvana, but the idea of never talking to a single person while buying a car is so appealing right now. So I said to Diana, because she wants a used car, I said, let's go on the Carvana and look, because everybody's saying how easy the process is. And if you don't like it, then you just take it, you return it in 7 days. Real weird. Hold on. Am I supposed to put this rice together first? I should probably read that package. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Combine it. Okay, return to boil. Combine 1 cup of desire 1 teaspoon salt, bring to a boil, turn down the heat and simmer for 15 minutes. Okay, good. This is gonna start going. All right, yeah, she does. She's been talking about getting a new car. So I was online today and I says to her, hey, I found this car on Carvana. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I said, I really think you should look at it. I'm not doing that if I can't see the car. And I said, Diana, a lot of people are doing it this way. Yeah. And it's literally, she's like, I'm not buying a car unless it has a light interior. I'm like, it has a light interior. I'm not buying a car unless it's a Lexus. I'm like, it's a Lexus. I'm not buying a car unless it's in this price range. I go, it's in your price range. The whole thing. I said, this is the exact car that you said you wanted. This is the exact one. Well, I don't know how I feel about it. Then it said, you can either have it delivered to your house. You never got to go anywhere. You don't have to talk to anybody. Or on Saturday, you show up. Meredith, I'm glad you're here. You show up with a big coin because it's Carvana. And Dean, did you hear about this? They put a big coin into the Carvana vending machine. And then your car comes out. I said, Di, we got to do it. Mm-hmm. She said, no. I'm not doing that. I said, I'm telling you. She goes, I want to think about it. I said, I'm telling you something right now. I said, you keep thinking about it, and that car will be gone. So she got her own plan, and then I hung up on her. Yeah, no. I wish that I could buy this car and never talk to anybody. Got her car out of a machine. It was so neat, right? I love Carvana. Bought 2 cars from them and sold them. And sold them one. I've heard that. That's what Chris did. She said she sold her car. They came and picked it up, and then they dropped her car off in front of her house. Is the car vending machine real, or is that the bourbon talking? I see where you're going, but it's real. Crazy. And I was like, Di, listen, I'm trying to help you. I said, listen, this way, I said, we can get your car purchased and done. I said, and then you don't have any pushy people trying to sell you a car. She goes, you're being real pushy right now. I go, okay, you know what, Diana? I said, I'm being pushy because you're very particular. We all know that. And I'm just saying, this one seems to fit the bill. She don't want to know nothing. All right, so here's what's going to happen. There was a car from Corinne in the parking lot at the park tonight. Yeah. Bought my cousin his car. It delivered to her house. That's what I'm saying, Jen. And every single person that I've talked to that's had a Carvana experience has loved it. And they have a 7-day return policy. And they said, if somebody had a problem, they said that Carvana went out of their way to make sure that this was a lovely experience. So I don't know. I'm a fan. All right, here we go. Let's turn this on. This doohickey. We're going to do air fry. Start. All right, so that's going to start to heat up. So the only thing that I have made in this air fryer are these Brussels sprouts before, which I'm going to show you. I'm cutting them up right now. But they were so good. I'm not going to make all of them. I'll make some later this week too. But literally, I made them. They were so crispy and so yummy. I remembered. And I literally ate all of them. Mm-hmm. Oh. Tell Diana to talk to Allison at Cousin's Lunch on Sir. I'm telling you, Andrea, it was amazing. I think Allison told me. I think she was the one. Is it Cooking with Di? No. What air fryer do you have? I put it up on my Amazon store. But so far I like it, but we're going to see. Now, the other thing that this does, which maybe we'll do next week on Cooking with Dina. What? Cooking with Bourbon. It's got a spit in it, like a rotisserie spit. I've never done that before, but it sounds exciting. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the rest of these Brussels sprouts away. But I want to show you. I'll make these later this week. I'm telling you, when you see these Brussels sprouts, you'll be like, you like at a restaurant. You at a restaurant. All right. Let's make sure the rice looks good. Hold on. Yeah. So I'm definitely getting old because I'm definitely leaning into. What's good, Chef? Grumpy Jeff. Grumpy Jeffs. Can we have a Cooking with Di where you show us how to cook barbecue? Grumpy Jeff. And you keep saying cream cheese, and I don't know why. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Grumpy Jeff, we're going to do it. You let me know what your schedule's like. All right. So here are my Brussels sprouts, which just look like little tiny brains. So we're going to add some olive oil. A little bit. Then we're going to add, what's going on tonight? I'm just drinking and cooking. We're going to add some, well, that's a lot of Parmesan. So, okay, just use your fingers. Some Parmesan cheese. We'll mix it together. Oh, girl. I am also old cream cheese. What does that mean? You mean on TikTok? Oh, is that why you say that? Mm-hmm. On TikTok. Yeah. Let me add some more oil. I'm making the Brussels sprouts right now. The rice is cooking. And then the chicken is marinating. So I'm just going to do a little bit of it. But I'm going to let that marinate overnight and cook the rest of it tomorrow. So I'll have enough for dinner for us. And then... What is this? Minis. Yeah, look what I found. Here, Dean. All right.
Find your Cheerios?
Look what I found tonight at the Acme. They got Cheerios minis. We're going to see them tomorrow morning. They're little babies?
Yeah.
Yeah. Vicky, I don't like Brussels sprouts either. But I will tell you that air fried Brussels sprouts, Vicky, you would come around. You'd be like, all right, I'm in. I'm definitely not having ground chicken. You know what? You know why? It's in the trash. Don't get me started, Shikendra. I was so mad at Brook Blizzard. All right, here's what we're going to do. Now, this is a little dirty, but they're never, okay, it's a really dirty. Okay. We're just going to replace this right quick. Hold on. I don't even know that this is the right pan to air fry, but I used it. Yeah. Shame. They're the best. I know. The best. Here we go. All right. So we're going to do this. Do a little bit of that. Oh, look at it. Like mini Cheerios. All right. All right. The rice is going. It's boiling. This rice says, bring to a boil. Turn down to low and simmer for 15 minutes. Done. All right. What is that equipment over there? Have you opened a commercial kitchen? That's the air fryer. Carly, I do have bacon. Should I put bacon on it? Do you put bacon on it now? It's already cooked. I'm going to put bacon on it. Right? Yes. What an exciting night. Girl. Oh, who this? Who am I right now? Can you tell that I'm hungry? I'm so hungry. Mostly for bacon. All right. Perfect. Do you know how, if I was in this is basically meat cubes. You know what I'm saying? If I smelled like bacon in the middle of a town square, this would be a meat cube. Men would just be surrounded. They'd be like, you got bacon. I was like, I do. Welcome to Dina's Diner. I don't know if it's ready. Does anybody know what color it gets when it's ready? No? Okay. Let's just do it. All right, so we're going to put this in. That's what she said. And we're just going to, boom. So that's happening. All right. Nothing would motivate me to cook. Vicky, I'm telling you, Vicky, you're going to turn around. I hated Brussels sprouts before, but turns out if you make them in this special machine, they're amazing. You're going to see it, Vicky, and be like, all right. I don't understand how it makes it magical, but it does. And you would love it. All right, so let's get ready for the rice. And how long are you going to cook them? I don't know, till they're black. All I know is that the air fryer said whenever you're cooking, especially in an air fryer, just don't leave it in there as long as you would the oven. But I don't know how long I would leave it in the oven. So it's on. It's red. That's how you know. Put bacon on sprouts after you cook them. You don't want to twice bake bacon. I think I might. It's going to burn. I don't care. Does it have a veggie in? But why do Brussels sprouts smell like farts? They do. It's going to burn. I don't care, Belinda. I'm going to tell you something. This thing basically burns all the Brussels sprouts up, and it's still amazing. I know, Marcia. Who reads the directions? Just burn some stuff and learn a lesson. Okay. Here we go. Who am I today? All right. Next up, let's go to the recipe. Let it burn. Okay. So this says 2 cups of rice, which is what we did, a bay leaf. I do think I have a bay leaf. It's supposed to be in the rice. Girl. Who am I that I got a bay leaf? Girl, go ahead. Pull bay leaf out of your butt. That's what I'm going to put this in the rice. Who am I with all the ingredients? I don't even know what's happening. Girl, I put it in. I don't even think that does anything, but I have it, so it's going in the rice. You guys. Victoria, they are going to look appealing. My friend used to say Brussels sprouts taste like cabbage and stinkweed. You're not wrong. Yeah, I'll have what you're having. Yeah. All right, here we go. 1 teaspoon of olive oil. We have that. 2 tablespoons fresh cilantro minced. 2 tablespoons fresh lime juice. 2 tablespoons fresh lemon juice. And when they say fresh, they mean this. Because that's what I'm capable of. All right, so let's get that ready. I've got the little bowls. You guys, you're going to be like, I'm basically at Chipotle, even though I've never been. Apparently none of you have been to a Chipotle. Here we go. It's a tablespoon. So fresh cilantro, minced. Do you think this is clean? Store wash. Double the cilantro. What? You think? It says 2. Yes. All right, let me make sure I don't have lime juice in here already. No, I do. Some. Use this lime juice. Best by 10 of 23. All right, I should use that. Lemon. Drank all the other lemon juice. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Mm-hmm. Cilantro tastes like soap. A lot of people say that. Mm-hmm. I got juicing just to make my cilantro. Yeah, no, cilantro doesn't bother me. I think it's so funny. It was key lime juice. Yes, but it was expired. It's very funny. I don't know if anybody's ever done like 23andMe. But when you do 23andMe, they have the swab and it tells you where you're from and all that. It is a genetic thing. And it's funny because it asks you a whole bunch of questions when you, give the sample or whatever. And then it takes your answers and kind of looks at your DNA and says, like, most of the people that have a similar DNA to you also answered yes or no to these questions. And they're so specific. Oh, looks so good. Oh, that bacon's burning. But one of the questions is, do you like cilantro or is it disgusting? And Stephanie has like a hard reaction to it. She hates it. I've never had an issue with it, and I love the rice. All right, let me focus. All right, so we're going to do 2 tablespoons of lemon, 1, and 2 tablespoons of lime. So we're doing lemon first. All right. Who are you talking to? I said, Dina's drunk cooking. Exactly. Yep. All right. So that's 1 tablespoon of lime. Let's get the 2nd tablespoon of lime going. Boom. All right. I know. Are we watching a new TV show? Kinda. All right. Now we're going to cut up our cilantro. Let's put this timer on for 11 minutes. For this rice, looking good. Oh, she looks so pretty. Uh-huh. It's the other end of the Marlene's. It's Charlene. Do you guys discuss which shows you'll attend? You're like, Marlene, will you do the morning shift? Charlene's got the night shift. I love that one of you is here all the time. But we are going to have to give you guys an official name. Yeah. You like leaders of the leans. I don't know a tight way to say that yet. I eat cilantro raw, right off the stem. Lara. Oh, I didn't double it. Thank God you guys are here. So we need 2 more. No, wait, hold on. No, it was 2 cups of basmati. No, I'm right. It was just 2 cups, which is what that is. No, we're good. I use minute right. Oh, no. This is good. What was I doing? Cilantro. All right. So I need 2 tablespoons. How much do you think you need for a tablespoon? Is that 2 tablespoons? I'm on different times. Let's think of a name for us. Yeah, I know. I don't know, Charlene. We were talking to Marlene this morning about it because we got a new lady called Bougie Terry Taylor. She knows who she is. She has 24 hours to change your name to Bougie. It's a long story. You should go back and watch. It was a very funny morning show. I don't say that all the time. All right, let's just do that. That looks good to me. You wash it. Oh, now it smells like something's burning. Oh, it's definitely burning. Oh, girl. So you think if I put like uncooked bacon in there, it would have cooked up? Just Raw bacon? That's weird. I haven't done that yet. Okay, let's try this. You guys. Oh, Bougie Sherry. Is she here yet? Has she changed her name? Lean 2, lean 1, and lean 2. Dina, did you double the rice? No. Well, I mean, I did 2 cups of rice, and this is asking for 2 cups of basmati. So I think I'm right. It was 4 cups of water, 2 cups of rice. Mm-hmm. We do the bacon raw over our Brussels with cheese and cook for 45 minutes in the oven. Add bacon after. Kind of air fryer. So mine, and I put it, if you're looking, because we're still trying to figure out if we love this one. So far, I really like it. It had really good reviews. I looked for a long time. So, my mom took us to that designer bag bingo, and I'm on the Amazon card, and I was like, kids, we're going to share it. And I was like, no, forget it. I bought them socks, and then I bought myself an air fryer. But it is for all of us because I make the food. That's how I said it. Yeah. Yeah. I was covered that that's not the boobies. Fabulous. Not uncovered. Just put the cooked bacon on top in the last. Oh, it's already in dye. It's going to be burned. I don't care. All right, here we go. Dye. I'm doing cooking without dye tonight. It's very exciting. All right, so we're going to cut up some cilantro. I don't know. I guess I take the stems off. What do you eat the stem? Probably just this part. That's what Diana would do. I'm just going to do what I think Diana would do. She would do this. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Stems off. But this is by Emerald, the exact one that I bought. If you go to onefunnymotherstore.com and hit Dina's Amazon, you'll see, eat the whole thing. It's eatable. Put stems through the hole in strainer. What does that mean? And then pull it through? I don't have time for that. Okay, just the bigger bottom one. Just the leaves and cut them into smaller pieces. You're all literally saying completely different things. So we're just going to do what I did, which is this. All right, here we go. I'm going to roll it up like hot cilantro. I don't know. In the whole of your colander and pour. Why are you all saying to do that? Let me focus so I don't cut my fingers off. All right, here we go. Oh, this is so good. I did such a good job. That looks like 2. Oh, you could smell it. You can't. Yeah. Now I have to figure out dinner over here. Listen, look what I did. So beautiful. All right, let's put it in our mix. Oh, girl. I'll show it to you. Hold on. I basically work at Chipotle. I could figure out how to do that chicken. I'm going to open a store. All right, here we go. So this is what we're going to, loaded potato soup. That sounds amazing. So if you're just joining, we are making tonight burnt bacon. Oh, it looks so good. Hold on. And it's just in time. All right, so the bacon's definitely burnt, but we don't care. I got some more bacon I can add. Oh, you guys, it smells so good. He's got the recipes. All right, let's put this here. We're going to leave this on because we're going to air fry the chicken in a minute. I'm going to take those Brussels sprouts off and put them on a dish. I think I was supposed to spray the bottom. Okay. D. Michael. Just trying to cancel. Okay. Somebody left an open box of pasta next to the oven. I went to move it. And now it's all over the floor. D. Michael, Okay. I'm not sure who would leave an open box. Lulu's like, what do I do with this? This don't even cook. See, Michael? Dean. Lulu, talk to people. Yeah, well, you're going to come clean the mess up that you caused upstairs. You'll see. There are certain things that we don't do in the universe. Like open a box of pasta and then leave it open. Do your kids do this? Who does this? Who? You lose like this real dumb. No, the Brooks pasta is in the she made it. This is, who does this? Who opens it, doesn't make it, doesn't close it up, put a little piece of tape. You know what? Kids ruin everything. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you raw. Lulu, don't eat that, honey. She's like, it's literally on the floor for me. All right. So this is, lost my mind this morning. Daughter left it filthy. That's what I'm saying. I can't. Oh, it's so good. All right. I don't know if anybody timed like how many. It probably went too long. But I should have taken it out. It's fine. I'm still going to eat it because I'm going to show you the glaze we're about to put on it. Girl. It's crispy. It's definitely crispy. But it's fine. I think all the bacon, a lot of bacon, burnt bacon, but it's fine. Yeah. All right, here we go. You get rid of the bacon. And then I'm going to put some chicken on here. And let's see what the chicken comes out like. All right, hold on. Yeah. All right, so now we're at this side of the table. And at this side of the table is where the marinated chicken is. So we're going to take some of the marinated chicken and just put it on here. I don't know what I'm doing. Does anybody have any? Hold on. Can you see what I'm doing? So we're just taking some marinated chicken and putting it on this thing. I don't know if this is right. I thought that if it was in the air fryer, it needed like breading or something. But, all right, here we go. That's enough. It's just the two of us. Oh, girl, that's the rice. Okay, here we go. All right. What's the marinade? It is speedy. I'm just going to sit here, eat donut holes that are the same size as your Brussels sprouts. I didn't grease the pan. But there's enough grease on it now. Why does this surprise me? But you truly are like my mom. Oh, air fryer should be in a basket. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. Okay, I'll just step over this pasta. Oh, it's not on. Okay, focus. It's gotta get hot again. Okay. Timer's off. Let's check the rice. Oh, okay. Did you hear all the pasta crunching underneath my feet? Oh, the rice looks amazing. All right, we're going to let this sit a minute. Let that sit. Let me get my Brussels sprouts ready, you guys. All right, they look a little crusty, but look at it. Let's add the glaze. Okay. That you can all add so the juices fall off it, probably. There's like a lot of accessories. I don't know how they all work, Carmen. Slowly learning them. My air fryer uses mesh trays so the air goes all the way around the food. I bet mine does too. Do you want me to find it? Okay. Hold on. There's like 17 trays in here. Oh, is that what these are for? Hold up. Is that what these are for? This way. Oh, it's got to go this way. Well, I'm just going to do it on this one for now. Because you got to put the divider in. I don't know how to do that. We're just going to let this go. Start. It's going to... All right, here we go. I didn't read the manual. Elaine, you know that. Oh, Dean, perfect timing. Do you want to clean that up or how you want to handle it?
What happened?
Well, somebody opened this up and then didn't cook it, didn't tape it up like this. They just left it here. And as I was cooking, I went to move it because nobody in their right mind would leave open an entire box of pasta. But somebody did, and here it is.
Feels
And
like
Lulu is waiting for somebody to cook it because she can't eat it raw.
I didn't even have the pasta out. I don't know. You think Brooke was making pasta?
I don't know. She made pasta the other night, but her pasta's in the fridge, so I thought it was you. Oh, girl, this looks so good. Dean, you like the Brussels sprouts? Sometimes. Cool. All right, here we go. Now, it's a little dark. Burn. But it's not. It's just super crispy. Look at it. You guys, it's so good. Oh, I think there's some bacon on this one. Tanya. Maybe not. Andrea, maybe that's what was left over. Girl. Jim. The glaze. It says glaze for cheese. But yep. Dean, come try it. Oh my gosh. Does Dean get any? Dean, come try it. Come try it, Dean. Okay. Just take it out. Put it over there.
Just put it in.
It's so good.
When everything else is done, I'll come up. Because you're still making chicken and everything.
I am. You guys, I could eat this whole dish. Mooney's like, Dina will be full of gas, but no car. Shut up. Listen. I don't know, Allie. Let's find out. Oh my gosh, it's so good. You guys. It's so good. Here's the glaze again. I have this one. I have another one. Oh yeah. Balsamic glaze, but they're essentially the same. So good. All right. Chicken. Let's put the chicken in. Somebody remind me to check the chicken. That's gonna go. Let's get the rice ready to mix. we go. Now, this is authentic Chipotle rice. Are they frozen or fresh? And you just put them in the air fryer till the smoke alarm goes off. Vicky, yes. No. So I cut them up into like quarters. Little olive oil, bunch of Parmesan cheese. Mm-hmm. Diana, this has nothing to do with you. I like to mix my vegetables with bourbon. Mm-hmm. I'm having Ritz crackers and cheese spread. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm definitely going to be late for the morning show. I'll be like, guys, I was on the toilet. I think we all see that coming. Yeah, it's on. When it has red lights, it's on. Blue lights, bad. Red lights, good. All right, here we go. All right, we're going to take the bay leaf out. That's for later. Oh, it smells good. All right, so this recipe, I'll have Stephanie post it. Bring to a boil, reduce, cover 15 minutes. Boom. Remove bay leaf. Done. What's the air fryer called? So it's on my Amazon store. If you go to onefunnymotherstore.com and go to Amazon page, it's there. It's the one by Emerald, but he has a couple different sizes. I spend a lot of time figuring out the size that I want. We have a big family. We like to eat. I'm by myself and I like to eat a lot of food. Let's be accurate. It's not really that big of a family. I'm the only one here, but I eat all of it. But I see a lot of them and they're small. And some of the smaller ones had pretty good ratings on them, but they're very small. Like you get like 2 chicken nuggets. I was like, girl, gotta eat. So this one is definitely on the bigger side. And so I spent a lot of time. And this can fit a 13 by 9 inch pan. I figured I gonna make a cake. She gonna want to do it in here. So it really depends. Even if you're by yourself, I would still do the big one because you could do a full rotisserie chicken. Do I know that that's true? No, because I haven't done one, but we'll do it one night. But oh, that chicken! It's making sounds. Is it 26 quart? I don't know, Joyce. If you go on the thing, it'll tell you. Okay, so here we go. It says, stir in cilantro, lime juice, lemon juice, season to taste with salt. Serve hot. Okay, so let's put this in here. Let's get the rice into a bowl because that's how they do it at Chipotle. I can't believe none of you have been to Chipotle before. Well, if you haven't been, the rice is amazing. All right, now this seems very counterintuitive. This seems like a lot of liquid. Okay, so here is the rice. And you have to tie it up well or it just hits the bottom. Thank you, Lauren. I will do that. I put Brussels sprouts in the microwave. Listen, Crystal, it is by no stretch the same. This box is magical. Here we go. So I'm going to pour this in. This doesn't seem right. I'm game. Now let's mix it. Ooh, it's starting to look like the rice. Oh, it smells like the rice at Chipotle. Oh, girl. Girl. Okay, I see you. I smell it. Okay. I put Brussels sprouts in the trash. Okay. Oh, the chicken is thinking about it. You're like, what the hell does that mean? Thinking about what? It's thinking about being yummy. I did. I made cilantro. That leftover rice full of bacteria. You have to heat it up, keep it refrigerated, keep it at room temperature. I know we've left it out before. I don't know. Usually eat it pretty quick. We'll see. Now, they suggest that you use basmati rice. There's a lot of different rices. This I used was long grain. But I probably would use basmati next time. Sorry. It's a little bit mushy, but it's fine. To go with the chicken. Look at it. I know. Mine loosened the glue that was on the tile because it was so close to the wall while it was cooking. Okay, good to know. Usually I do pull it out a little bit. Chicken has been in for 5 minutes. Thank you for keeping track. Let's look at it. Oh, it's browning, but it's also like frying. But there's no, I don't know, Linda. It might be less mushy. I'm not sure. We'll have to try it with basmati. But, oh, that's not good. Yeah, I eat a lot of rice. Dita, you have a 25 quart air fryer. Thank you, Melanie, for looking it up. I did. I spent a lot of time looking. And this one wasn't cheap, but I had the Amazon gift card that I won at the Designer Bag Bingo. So I made the investment. But like I said, when I'm cooking, I'm usually cooking for a lot of people. So, and there's a way that you can put like a divider in and do like two things. So you could do like Brussels sprouts on one side and the chicken on the other. It's like a whole thing. So yeah. It does come with a basket, but I've decided to do it on the tray just to kind of see. I feel like I'm at the very beginnings of like understanding this thing, so I kind of want to see what happens when I use different plates. I don't know. I know. All right, let me clean up real quick from my cilantro rice. And again, this is the sauce that I used, which was the marinade. I know, Linda, I really don't have the counter space either. That's probably not the greatest location for it, but I mean, everybody was saying like they use it. If you're using the tray, I would flip the chicken. Good call. Good call. We're going in. Oh, it smells like a, oh. Well, it's not sticking, so that's good. All right, so I'm just flipping. So that marinade says that it's best to marinate it overnight. So I'm going to let the majority of that chicken just marinate, and then I'll air fry it tomorrow. But in order for us to have dinner tonight, I put a couple in there. So we'll see how that turns out. I know, Deanna. I don't know why I chose a very light colored shirt to cook in, but that's who we are as people right now. So that's what's happening. Let's revisit. David. The Brussels sprouts alone are worth showing up for. I'm gonna tell you straight up, I don't like Brussels sprouts. But Katie just said, I love the video that you shared about the 101-year-old woman. It was on my story on Instagram. If you haven't seen it, go check it out because that story is going to disappear. And I wrote her name down and I want to watch. It's part of a documentary. And you know how sometimes you watch a video, like, what's this thing? And so many times, yeah, I made it in the air fryer, Kath. So many times you'll watch it, and because we have the attention span of a 5-year-old, I was like, I'm going to leave. But she was so compelling. So compelling. And I don't know. I have to find the documentary. So the basic gist is the woman is 101. And she had an amazing life. talks about having a breakdown, a mental breakdown. Was it in her 40s? And during that time, she wrote a lot of music. She said that, is that what it's called? Just Be a Betty? Oh, it just turned off. What's that mean? Does that mean it's done? It wants to be done? I don't know. It looks done. Let's just put it back on. A couple more minutes. Okay, it wants to be done. No, you know what? It doesn't go on. You know what? I think it's done. Might turned off because you opened it. Cut one open. Okay. Does it just know? She became a park ranger when she was in her 80s. She had a picture with the president and first lady. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, that looks done to me. No, I don't think so. Oh, wait. It unplugged itself. It unplugs itself when it's done. No, that looks good. I'll put this piece in. Hold on. Do you think it unplugs itself when it's ready? Yeah, it says here done. I think I have a thermometer, but the pieces are so small. I don't know what you would stick it in. That's what she said. I don't know, Carmen, but it says. I guess the documentary is called Be a Betty, but she wrote this music, and she said, I had a really hard time expressing myself during that time, but I wrote this music, and I wrote the music, but I never performed it, and I just put it in a closet. And years later, when this group came to me and said they want to do a documentary on my life, we found this music in the closet. And it has now become the soundtrack of my life. It's this beautiful. Di yells all the time. Marie, she got to put everything in capital letters. Welcome to my life. Centerpiece, see if it's done. Paige, it looks good. I'm gonna let it get a little crispier on the outside. Yeah, it's looking good. I want it to have like that Chipotle charred look. But it was just they had pictures of her when she was younger, and then pictures of her. Oh, Sherry Bougie Taylor's here. Sherry, you did it. Look, you had 24 hours and you did it, and we're super proud. Everybody, indeed, Sherry Bougie Taylor has shown up for this evening. Where's Di? Is she out with one of the Hanks? Probably. Does Di have an air fryer? No, she's probably afraid of it. That's usually how we start things. I'm not doing that. I'm never going to do that. And then she does it. That's how it goes. But anyway, so this clip that I saw just was so beautiful. So I shared it. I hope we all get a chance to watch it because it seems like super lovely. And I hope you all get to make these Brussels sprouts. I'm going to fart all night. I'm coming over. They're like, listen, you seem nice and all, but nobody coming over tonight. I'm definitely going to be U-Roll tonight. Unwed and romantically aggressive. I literally can't even say it without laughing. It was good. Tracy said she watched it. Chicken's going to overcook. No, it's not, Marie. All right. I think it's ready. Marie called it. All right, let me make a plate. Here we go. and then you hit cancel, and then it goes to blue, and then it sounds like it's still running, but once it goes blue, it actually means it's cooling down. Just so you know if you happen to get this particular one. Let me make a little plate. One for me, one for Dean. All right. All right, let's get some. I know I want real food, but I hate cooking. Me too. All right, here we go. Let's get some Chipotle rice. Oh. Okay. A little bit. Chipotle rice. Okay. Let's give them some of these chickens. There's no like sauce or anything. Oh, these chickens look good. Here's where I am as a person. Like I went to the store tonight. I got a bunch of stuff. It cost me $100 to get all my stuff, like veggies. I got some fruits, whatever. I don't really like cooking either. But when I go out, I'm just telling you, when I go out to eat, when the bill comes, it could be 2 people. I'd be like $85. I'm like, I could have eaten for 5 days. And I just can't do it anymore. And I don't got a car, so I don't know who I think I am. All right, I'm going to put some Brussels sprouts on Dean's plate because I've eaten too many of them already. So you can see everything when it's gorgeous. Okay. Here's Dean's plate. Look at that. There's the Brussels sprouts with some grilled chicken, grilled marinated chicken. Oh, I swear I can smell your Brussels sprouts. Bam! Mm-hmm. Lynn, it's so funny you said carrots because somebody the other day said, I love air fried carrots. And I was like, I would never think to air fry a carrot. But I guess it's good. I feel like you can air fry anything and it would be yummy. Oh, I should tell him his dinner. Dean Michael? Dean? Dinner's ready. All right, it's hot. So, so good, Shakendra. Let's taste it. It's good. I feel like I could use a sauce on it, but I can taste the marinade, the speedy. Right, Jody? Soy sauce. Just a little drop of some soy sauce. The speedy sauce is good. You can't taste too much of it because I didn't marinate. Like there's like a whole bunch. I'm gonna marinate overnight and probably do that tomorrow. Is the rice good like Chipotle? Yeah, I think I could put more cilantro in it, frankly. Just like a little dab. Oh, like a salsa. But the good news is you have this grilled chicken. You didn't use, a lick of oil. I think that's the part that's appealing to me is I have been like frying a lot of stuff up with a lot of oil. So that's why I was like, maybe I should try this. Everybody raves usually about half a cup. Yeah. I only put in 2 tablespoons. Oh, it's so good. The chicken's awesome. It's like crispy, but not like heavy because there's no oil. Oh, who showed up? Who's that girl? You know I don't show up for anything, but the girl, that's actually smells really good. Look at her face. She's like, who's making all this food? I'm gonna get some more chicken. When I make that rice at the end, I take a tablespoon or two of butter and stir it in. Oh, and that sounds good. I'm just, nobody else eating this chicken, so I'm just gonna take a couple of these pieces, put them on my plate. Brooke's gonna be real mad when she gets home. Oh my gosh, it's really good. I got my plate and my fork ready. It's really good. You guys, we did a great job. We did a great job. Let me just keep at it. Oh, yeah, spaghetti didn't do it for her. No. But I have to say, those Brussels sprouts were maybe 10 minutes? Just cut them up, a little bit of oil, a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Put those in first. Have it as a nice appetizer. Start on the rice. I did a great job. Your air fryer looks like Rosie from the Jetsons. What does that mean? All right, Paige says, best way to cook your chicken in the air fryer. Marinate in Italian dressing for about 20 minutes. Coat in breadcrumbs with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Bake it. It's amazing, and it heats up really good too. Really? I haven't done anything breaded in the air fryer, which seems counterintuitive, but so far, the things that I've been making without breading have been amazing. Hey, Maria, I think I definitely can do them at the same time. How do you know how long to put in the air fryer? I don't know, Kath. I'm feeling it. The Lord is deciding. Yeah, Fiona, does it annoy you when you make dinner and no one shows up to share? It used to bother me. I don't care if you eat or not. I did my job. I'll eat all of it. I have heard that, Anne, that everybody says it's actually really great for heating up leftovers. Like if you're the kind of person that is not a leftover person, because some people aren't, that it makes food taste like it did the first night. Girl. Does your air fryer have specific settings for chicken, steak, and vegetables? I'll tell you what it has. It has a bunch of settings. Air fry, roast, broil, bake, pizza, grill, toast, reheat, keep warm, dehydrate, rotisserie, and slow cook. I don't know how all of them work yet. Pizza reheated in the air fryer is the best. That's what I've heard. Like things that you like, if it's pizza, you don't want to put it in the microwave because it'll be like all soggy and weird. Yeah, out to outside and it's cold and my hair is wet. You shouldn't do that. It's really good. The rice is great. So Debbie, I put this air fryer on my Amazon page. So if you go to One Funny Mother store and go to my faves in Amazon, then it'll take you to the exact one I got. So I got the emerald one, but like I said, I spent a lot of time like researching it and like this price point I really liked. For me, there were some that were like ridiculous, and there were definitely some that were cheaper, but they're smaller. They're like I don't know, like individual servings, for like one or two people. And there's always more than one or two people, and I like to have leftovers. So yeah. I'm out the boat. Oh, Cooley's out. She's going to go get her hair colored. It's all right, Cooley. It's not your time. You're not ready. And that's fine. It's so good. Diane, we made stuff in the air fryer tonight. Mm-hmm. And it's very tasty. So we made the rice, we made Brussels sprouts. Here's Dean's plate that hasn't been eaten. But these Brussels sprouts with a little bit of like balsamic glaze were in the air fryer. We did a marinade with the chicken and then put it in. And look how crispy it came out. And there's no frying. So I like that. And then the rice I made is Chipotle rice. Mm-hmm. Mm. How are you? Blue was like, listen. Mm-hmm. What are you doing? I'm ready for bed. I don't know about everybody else. What is it? Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Good. Yeah. Who are you talking to? Come here. Come say hi to everybody. You gonna talk? Come say hi. Come here. Come here. You want some of Dean's chicken? Because he didn't come up. Come here. Come up. Come say hi to everybody. Mm-hmm. Oh, all the dogs. How do you clean it? So there is like a drip tray at the bottom. Some people have said it kind of gets a little grimy, but mine's been so... Yeah. Psst, what's your bedtime? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So far, mine hasn't been bad. It's gotten good reviews. Hello, Michael. It's gotten good reviews so far. I mean, like online. I mean, besides me. But I really wanted to try tonight with just like a chicken marinade because I always think that if you're going to air fry something, it has to be breaded. So I wanted to kind of see what that was like, but it's very yummy. Very yummy. The air fryers with the double doors are better. Mine is a air fryer toaster and can dehydrate. This one does all of those as well. But I did like the fact that it kind of opened and it will fit a 13 by 9 inch pan. I don't know what kind of cake I think I'm making in there, but What is it that you're trying to say? I wish you could see the intensity. What are you trying to say? What is it that you want? Just say it. Yeah. Oh, now everybody's looking at you. You know, you're going to say anything. This is the epitome of resting bitch face. Who said that? Yeah, she waiting for food to drop. What's the marinade? So the marinade was called Speedies. And you can get it on the Amazon. I can try to add that to the Amazon thing too, but it's so good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I roasted a few days ago. That sounds good, Tracy. Mm-hmm. When I'm eating, all 4 of them. If you have something to say it in front of everybody. D. Michael, everything's getting cold. He doesn't care. All right, well, listen. For anybody that was thinking about the air fryer, is air fryer my Instant Pot. I only use the oven on holidays now. I get that, Judy. Is your soy sauce gluten-free? Yeah. Everything I have is gluten-free. This is called tamari sauce. So it's basically just a gluten-free soy sauce. But yeah, it's pretty yummy. It was great, Deb. Of course he's playing video games. Mm-hmm. I know. She's like, now if you could just drop all the chicken on the floor, that'd be great because that pasta really wasn't cooked at all. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Well, listen, I hope you have a good night. Hopefully we're inspired to do some stuff. You can also, if you don't have an air fryer, you can do the same Brussels sprouts in the oven at 350, put them on, takes about 25 minutes. Put a little bit of oil, a little Parmesan cheese, shake it up, put it in there, 350. It's super yummy. And you don't even have to like Brussels sprouts because for some reason, when you add oil and Parmesan, it turns into a different vegetable. A good one. A non-stinky one. That's not true. Now back to Duolingo, Nancy. Okay. Oh, here comes Dean. Oh, Dean's gonna eat this. All this food. Look, she's giving a side eye to Dean. Dean, you hungry? I have been talking to him all night, and he doesn't answer me in any way. He doesn't answer. I go, can you hear me? Is it on? And he was like, I did answer you. I'm like, no, you didn't. It is a tiny plate. Lynn, when you put food on a tiny plate, it feels like more food. Mm-hmm. All right, Dean, you ready? Get a fork and tell me how much you like it.
Is something I put in a bowl?
No, it's not a bowl. It's on a plate. It's just your plate. I already have a plate. I plated it up. Mm-hmm. All right, Dean. Now, this is air fried Brussels sprouts. Try those first.
Okay.
It's good, right?
Pretty good.
Do you like Brussels sprouts? Because I don't, but I do love them air fried.
I don't, unless they taste like this, I don't like them, but they're actually really good.
Right? I'm telling you guys, try them.
What'd you put on it?
Exactly. Nothing. Just a little bit of oil, some Parmesan cheese, stuck them in the air fryer.
Is there bacon in here?
Yes. And then I added bacon.
So when I asked you, what did you put on it?
Well, I didn't think so. Apparently, you can put uncooked bacon in, and it would have cooked. But the bacon I added was already cooked, so it like double cooked. So it's like real crispy. But I like it.
It's really good.
It is really good. Okay, next, I made Chipotle rice. So it's cilantro rice and grilled chicken. So the chicken was made in the air fryer. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Shakendra, I'm telling you, I would not steer you wrong. I know you hate beets. Chipotle and everybody hates Brussels sprouts, but they're really good. Mm-hmm. All right, did you try it? The chicken?
Just the rice.
All right. What do you think of the rice? He just, all the dogs just make sounds all the time. All right, what do you think? The rice is good. It's got a little bit of flavor. All right, now do the rice and the chicken. Oh, add a little bit of this. I was going to say that chicken has a marinade on it, but I'm going to let the rest of it marinate overnight. So just mix it up a little bit. He is doing one food at a time to savor it, Lynn. Yeah. He's basically at, what do they call
like a winery.
A Michelin restaurant.
Cleanse your palate.
Dean, do you know what a Michelin restaurant is? Because I just learned this year what that is. Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard that term before? Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard the term unwed, romantically aggressive woman, also known as U-Raw?
Also known as what?
U-Raw.
U-Raw?
Yeah, unwed, romantically aggressive woman. That's the name of my book. Anyway, a Michelin restaurant is like the fanciest restaurant you could go to, but I had never heard of it. And I was like, a Michelin? I was like, that's so funny because it reminds me of the tires, like Michelin tires. And like, well, that's what it is. And I was like, what? It's so weird. The Michelin tire people started giving out awards for the best restaurant or something. And now there's Michelin restaurants. And if you have a Michelin rating, you're like super good. Dean, have you ever heard of Puss Day?
Of what?
Puss Day.
Puss Day?
Yeah, I can't explain it if you haven't heard. I can't explain everything to you, Dean.
Yeah, of course I'm familiar with Puss Day.
What do you think happens on Puss Day?
That is something that I cannot say out loud.
Dean, we talked about it this morning. It has to do with unwed, romantically aggressive women.
Puss Day.
Mm-hmm.
Is that when you guys shave?
Okay.
I don't know.
that you think that happens once a year is a lot. 2, that you think we have a day. We're like, guys, it's puss day.
I don't know.
Wow. Yeah, Shakendra, that happened. Yeah. This is a wholesome show.
What happens on Puss Day?
Exactly what you said, Dean.
Wait, this is a wholesome show. We're talking about Puss Day?
It's an international day of trimming. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. What did I just tune into? Well, the show's taking a turn.
All right, well, you got to tell me what is...
Mary's like, it's the best answer. Is it? Okay, so Puss Day.
Extra?
Yeah. Puss Day, Dean, is a day. It's actually tomorrow. Yeah. It's actually tomorrow. It's on leap year. So it happens once every 4 years.
You guys only shave once every 4 years?
Once every 4 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's a day when women were allowed to ask men to marry them, and the men had to. And if the men didn't marry you, they would have to pay recompense.
What?
Mm-hmm. In the form of a silk dress or 12 pairs of gloves. And just so you know, everything I'm saying is actually pretty accurate. Mm-hmm.
Recompense?
Mm-hmm. Kyle was making comments today, and he was like, I will be making recompense. I'm like, just so you know, I've never used the word recompense in a sentence before today, and I've used it a lot. So basically, like tomorrow, so Matt Ain't White was on the morning show today, and I said, I could ask Matt Ain't White to marry me. I know he's unwed. I'm a U-Raw. I'm an unwed, romantically aggressive woman.
You gotta stop saying that.
That's the name of my biker gang, Dean.
People are gonna be confused.
It's called U-Raw. Now, when I was talking to Chris, I said to her, are you gonna be in my U-Raw biker gang? And
people might get the wrong idea about what that means.
So now she just raw, which I don't know if is better. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Dean, what I'm saying is you better hide from a lot of the ladies tomorrow, because if they ask you to marry them, you would be A, bound to marry them, or buy them a silk dress or 12 pairs of gloves.
This is a really weird... I love that you claim this is a wholesome show, and you're like, you know, as a U-Raw on Puss Day, I feel like the repentance isn't going to be good for my...
And the word is recompense.
Recompense won't be good for
I don't
all my
need
raw
12
girls
pairs
out
of
there.
gloves. Do you know why it's 12 pairs of gloves, Dean? Do you want to take a guess as to if somebody asked you to marry them and you said no, you'd have to buy them 12 pairs of gloves. Can you imagine why it would be specifically 12 pairs of gloves?
Is that how long it takes to get over somebody? 12 days?
No. 12 months. It's 1 pair of gloves per month.
Per month?
Mm-hmm. Until, well, I guess that really wouldn't get you to Puss Day, which is every 4 years, the next leap year.
That's a crazy... The
reason why, Kate's like, if Dina claimed this is a whole show, I wouldn't have become a subscriber. That would have been so boring. So far, I haven't said any curse words. So here's why. They have to give you 12 pairs of gloves because you didn't marry them. They have to wear a pair of gloves on their hands for an entire year so nobody knows that they're unwed. That goes back to you, Raw. Unwed, romantically aggressive woman.
Is it? I think it's fine if someone knows that you're unwed.
Dean, this goes back to the 1800s and Saint Bernadette.
Were people not allowed to be unwed?
No, it was considered to be very bad and in poor taste to not be wed.
You're bad.
You're bad. But on this one day, every 4 years on leap year, Saint somebody told Saint Bridget, we will allow women to ask men to wed them. Now, there was another fun fact that said, so you know what Sadie Hawkins Day is. This is so Puss Day is a precursor to Sadie Hawkins Day. You know what Sadie Hawkins Day is?
If Mary Coe is here, thank you for the...
She is here.
Thank you for the what's the stuff called again? Cotton candy. Forgot.
All right, listen.
It's really good.
What is Sadie Hawkins Day, Dean?
I feel like I've heard of that one before.
You have. It was around when I was a kid. It's been around now. Do you know what it is? Can you think?
Sadie Hawkins Day?
Sadie Hawkins Day.
It's a person. right?
So it's kind of like Dingus Day. Remember Dingus Day when Sophie told us about like you hit a man in the crotch with pussy willows? Well, they
Right.
didn't say that. Grandmom said that. But basically, Sadie Hawkins Day, like if there was a Sadie Hawkins dance in grammar school, when I was in grammar school, you could ask a boy to the Sadie Hawkins dance. It would be like,
Yes, yeah.
right? So Puss Day is a precursor to Sadie Hawkins Day. But there was a time, and I don't remember this time, but it's so crazy that like certain towns that were run by like a town council that was predominantly men, they would pick leap year day, which is tomorrow, which is once every 4 years. They would replace the entire town council with women and let them pretend to run the town for
that's
fun.
horrible.
For fun, and then make fun of it.
That's horrible.
Sometime in the 80s, somebody was like, this feels wrong because actually a lot of crap would be fixed if the women were running the town. So we stopped doing that, which I thought was probably good. And you had Sadie Hawkins dances in the 1960s. Yeah, exactly. The town council should have changed all the rules that day. So we didn't have dances, but we did had a Powerpuff Games where the girls played the boy sports and the boys played
and the
cheer.
girls, the good boys cheer.
Yeah. So, but it's just interesting. Like, I feel like all of us, but even between our generations, we're familiar with this idea of Sadie Hawkins. But this idea of like Puss Day and like in Ireland, you can ask somebody to marry you and they have to, or they have to give you a silk dress or 12 pairs of gloves.
You're just allowed to go around and ask everybody to marry you.
Yes, and they have to.
That sounds like The Purge. There's just rampant women running around like zombies.
I said, could you imagine if there was like a hot guy in the neighborhood? You're like, I'm going to be at your house at 6 in the morning.
He locks his doors. He knows.
He's like, I'm not going out today. I'm like, you will marry me or you will buy me 12 pairs of gloves. And I already picked him out on the Amazon wish list.
He's like, that's the day he goes out on his boat to go fishing. He's like, I need to be in the middle of nowhere.
I need to get out of here. I need to get up out of here. Yeah. I'm going to propose to like 10 people on the train tomorrow. No single man is safe. Mm-hmm. Really good. Did you like it? Wait, well, so the chicken, was it good? I'm gonna marinate it overnight and then
Brussels sprouts are probably the best.
Right, Dean? And this is from somebody who don't even like Brussels sprouts. I'm telling you, if you're listening to this program right now and you're like Brussels sprouts are gross, go get an air fryer and make Brussels sprouts. Mm-hmm. Amy Adams and Matthew Good. Love that movie. Everybody's been talking about it. It's also known as Bachelor Day. Women ask men to marry them on a leap day. Mm-hmm. And they have to wear petticoats. Red petticoats, specifically. It's so funny. It's so funny. Lisa Chris, I'm on it. We rally at dawn. Mm-hmm. Now, can you do that with beets for chicken? I don't know, Athena. No one has mentioned air-fried beets yet. I'm not allowed to eat beets anymore because they have a lot of oxalates, apparently, and they lead to kidney stones. But yeah, I do have my kidney stone date, March 18. So I won't be live that day or probably the day after that. I don't know. Is Diana going to do it? I was trying to think of who did the morning show during the last time it's called a lithotripsy where they blow up your kidney stones. So I don't know who did it, but somebody must have done it. So we'll see. But I have so much stuff coming up, like going into like June. So I was like, yeah. I don't eat a lot of sweet potatoes, but I've heard like sweet potato fries are great in here. Mm-hmm. Brought to you by the Brussels Sprouts Council. Mm-hmm. I do. I finally got an appointment today, Mary. Mm-hmm. It was 2 weeks ago. Exactly. I know. You went from the Starbucks live drive-thru. I did? From the car drive-thru when Brooke was driving you. Did she drive me home? That's right. Brooke was with me. I did. I had a picture where both of us were in masks. In fact, both of us were in masks. And I remember, like, I didn't have any makeup on or anything. You know, you gotta be natural, whatever, when you go into surgery, whatever. And I remember both of us had masks on and the doctor came in. And it's so funny to me because I still remember being like a youngin'. And like when you're a youngin' and people come up to you and be like, "Are you guys sisters?" And I hated it. And it happened that day. The doctor came in and he was like, now, mind you, we had a full face mask blocking us. So I think that helped and was in my favor. But I did. I canceled my Easy Pass. I got a lot of stuff done today. Did somebody hit your car that day? I don't know. I don't think, did they? I don't know. Wasn't there an accident? I don't know. I don't even remember going through the drive-thru. I was probably high as a kite. The fact that you all remember it, I have no recollection. I remember things before the surgery. The kid hit your car. Oh, in the parking lot at Rowan? Was that the same day? That was the same day? Yeah, I loved it, Tracy. She hated it. Is that happened that day? I don't remember that being the same day, but I don't know. At the Starbucks, somebody hit me at the Starbucks. Oh, wait a second. Did they back into me? High as a kite. Yeah, no, we should go back. It's all recorded. That's what's so crazy to me. Sometimes, you know how Facebook will like say, hey, this happened 5 years ago in your memories. I'm telling you, there's so much recorded of my life that when it comes up as like, here's a memory, I'm like, when did this happen? I did just get this air fryer, Kellyanne. I think it was a different day, but and you let him go and you said you fixed the paint with a Sharpie. That does sound like me. Yeah. First weekend of June, I can come and I will be in June. I don't know where I'm going to be the first week of June. I know in April I'm going to be in Ohio. There's certain dates that stick out, but yeah. Lynn said, I know all the talk of Wendy Williams being able to talk for hours. You have that gift. I don't know if that's a good thing, Lynn. Cooley, I do like it. You know why? Like, well, let me ask you this. Are you the kind of person, would you rather have, like my mom loves buffets. Just from the, loves buffets. And she can eat at a buffet and will be super happy. I would rather have a little bit of food that tastes really, really good. But I feel like there's two different kinds of people. Like, are you just give me a whole lot of food? I don't care if it tastes good or not. I just like a lot of food. Or are you the kind of person you're like, I just want a little bit of food and I want it to taste really, really good. Yeah, I'm not a buffet person most of the time because I can't eat most of it because of gluten. I think that was kind of a turning point. So it has to taste. That's what I mean. But my mom, yeah. I think Brooke said she felt bad that you told him just go. I probably, if it was the same day, I was like, whatever. This card's going to die soon anyway. Yeah. I want a lot of food and for all of it to taste amazing. Melissa, that was not one of the options. Yeah. What was somebody saying the other day about a buffet? They were like, I hate buffets. And they said, what? Oh, it was live. It was John Heffron when we were doing the show with John Heffron, remember? And he said he was at a buffet. And I don't know if he said it live, but he said he was at a buffet and somebody started eating over the buffet. They were like eating and then just eating over. He says, remember he said, he goes, I hate when people get pizza and then eat the pizza over their piece of pizza over the full pizza. He was like, I'm out. Yeah, I love a buffet. I want a tablespoon to try everything. That's Diana. I feel like it's a real clear line. And I'll just stand in the back. I'm like, I'll just have a potato. Like I don't know. Yeah. Any food brought to me is delicious. Hospital or airplane. I could cook. Yeah, I cook every day. I don't cook every day. I just read that Brussels sprouts are high in oxalates. Sandy, why would you ruin that? Why would you? You're probably not wrong. And now I can't eat them anymore. I'm going to tell you that I think, honestly, I was eating a lot of like French fries with a lot of salt. I'm going to think that was the problem. Hey, Jason. But you're probably right. I don't eat a lot of Brussels sprouts, but I do enjoy making them and they do taste quite yummy. So, anyway, any food I don't have to cook is good. I hear you. How can Diana like buffets with her fear of germs? For some reason, when she walks through that door, Lisa, she don't see no germs. She's like, this is heaven. I was born to come here. She just loves a buffet. I love the croutons on a salad bar. I do still have bacon, but it probably has a lot of salt in it. So I am. I'm trying little by little to kind of adjust. I'm almost positive I'll be sick tomorrow. So we should all prepare mentally for that. But I had a great time tonight. So anyway, so this is my plate after tonight's meal of air fryer chicken and Brussels sprouts. Yeah, no, you're not wrong, Katie. I was told, yeah, no spinach. I used to like spinach, but I don't really. Every once in a while, like I'll make my Italian wedding soup with escarole, but I don't really eat spinach. But every once in a while, I'll eat escarole, just a little bit. But Luann, it was a great show. If you're the kind of person that's been thinking about air fryer, I don't really know how it works, but it's been fun to kind of try things out, see what I like, what I don't like, if you've been thinking about it. But I have been hearing lots of good reviews about it. So hopefully this was helpful. If you have an air fryer, and you have a great recipe, send it over if you've been thinking about it. But it does seem like, yeah, my family loves our air fryer. It does seem like a pretty good one. So, Kate, I put my air fryer on my Amazon page. So if you go to onefunnymotherstore.com and go to the Amazon page, you'll see it at the top. This one is the Emerald, but look it up because Emerald has a couple different sizes, and there's one that's smaller. This one is the bigger one, a little bit more expensive, but I like it. Because if you're cooking for a family, or even if you're cooking, like I don't like to cook. So if I'm going to cook, I want to make like a lot of food and then just stick it in the fridge just to reheat it. So the frying pans, Coley, that are on there are great. And they weren't Tefal, they're all clad. And those are great too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and lots of grills when this kitchen renovation is going on. Can you use an air fryer? The first one melted my Troy. Yeah. So I have heard that. I'm going to unplug this when we're not using it because I have heard people say that it kind of gets a little wonky. So I'm going to unplug it. But so far it's been great. I have heard that you have to keep it away from like the walls or anything because it does get a little hot. So anyway. So I had a great night. I think our Chipotle rice came out really well. I'm excited to eat it. Our low in oxalates. Oh, I was going to say, I didn't think that Brussels sprouts were on the list. I know beets were, potatoes were. So salmon in the air fryer. And she made the skin crunchy on the side. So good. Yeah. Yeah. Going to be pining for air fryer recipes on Pinterest. I know. It's great. So anyway, I have been trying to like cook in bulk. So, I might pop in here or there. I'll have to show you the Greek salad that I've been making. That's so good. I know I'm a terrible cook, Troy. I'm not a good cook. I've just been learning. Just because I feel like I'm learning that if I have $200, I could go out for like maybe 1.5 meals, or I could eat for like 2 weeks. So that's where I am as a person, especially since I don't have a car. And we trying to figure out how to do that. So, but every time I book something, things are coming in all the time. Every time I book something, I'm like, I should probably have a car for that. So I am looking at future dates. I'm like, I should probably have a car by that date. So yeah. Do your sisters like to cook? Yeah, my sister Michelle, she's a pretty good cook. I think she was the first one that really kind of got into cooking. Nicole, I don't know. I don't even know if Nicole eats. I don't know if she eats. Where and when in Ohio? So I'm going to be in Dayton, Ohio, the first week of April. And we have a show on that Wednesday. So the 4th, maybe, at the Funny Bone in Dayton. I know lots of people are coming to that. So that should be a fun show. And then I'll be attending the Irma Bombeck conference. And we're trying to work some things out so we can interview her daughter at the Irma Bombeck conference. I'm a big fan of her work, and I've been trying to get to this conference for a long time. So, would it be okay if I started a One Funny Mothers Who Read page? Yes, Melissa, of course. There's One Funny Mothers That Run, and there's also One Funny Mothers That Pray. So, do you have the recipe? I'd like to try this. Which one, Tina, Naomi? The rice? So, the rice was from Culinary Hill. If you put in chipotle, cilantro, lime rice. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Irma. But it's pretty simple. Chipotle, cilantro, lime rice by Culinary Hill. And the Brussels sprouts I just found online. And I was using an oven before. So just put in roasted Brussels sprouts. They're pretty easy to find. Oh, Linda, that was really nice of you. I appreciate it. I saw Instagram reel today for custom wrapping station, and I thought of Nicole. Me too. I loved Irma Bombeck's books back in the 80s, and she was writing, I feel like, in the 60s. Yeah, she was way ahead of her time and super clean. I mean, I'd love to say that I'm like Irma, but I'm a little dirtier than Irma. But I really appreciate, what she stood for during a time when women were not writing and they were not talking about just the funny things in motherhood. And so I think she's kind of extraordinary. And she apparently lived around Dayton or went to school in Dayton. And so I just think it's so lovely. The University of Dayton does this conference every 2 years and has some really great, wonderful offerings in terms. So like Julie Cantrell, who was on with us a couple weeks ago, is going to be there talking about writing. Kathy's going with me, Unfiltered Kathy, my friend Laurie, who Laurie Needs a Nap. So there's a bunch of us going. So I'm excited. It's like an in-service, So and 2 comics I know. Leanne Lord is hosting it. Jane Condon is going to be there. She's going to be running like a stand-up class. So yeah, it's going to be great. Athena, I can't wait. Nice memories. I know. Kendra, she is great. She's the one that told me about the writing classes. That's how I got started. So it's great. So a fun night, a fun, silly Wednesday. I have to go because Love is Blind is coming on. Where can I find One Funny Mothers That Run? Try looking it up. I don't know, Heather. Can anybody answer that for Heather? Because I feel like I know there was a website for One Funny Mothers That Run, but I wouldn't know how to find it. Because I think we only link out to like the fan clubs. I don't think we link out on our page to the praying or the running. So Heather Cohen is looking. So if anybody can answer her, that would be wonderful. We are doing a shamrock tree. It starts Friday. So Kathy was here today. We did some more of like our fashion things. One of them is so ridiculous and so funny, and I can't stop laughing. But she came here. It was the first time she saw the tree in person. And she was like, "It's so beautiful. You did such a good job." And I was like, "Well, I didn't do it. Like, this is just all people from around the world." And she was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, Kath, this is just..." So we started reading the tree. It was really beautiful. It was really beautiful to read everything that everybody wrote. So working on some things to send in March. Yeah. So it was lovely. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to save it, I think. So I can't throw it away. It's too much love on that tree to throw it away. So anyway. All right. I got to clean up, but thanks for watching as always. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow after I get sick and from eating too many Brussels sprouts. Oh my gosh. No, Cooley, I got it. And honestly, so beautiful. Please remind me, Cooley, to show everything that you sent. It was so beautiful. And I threatened all the children to not use my blanket. And I have his pictures on the water. I'll show it to you tomorrow. So just remind me, it's really beautiful. So have a good night, everybody. Go watch Love is Blind because it's awesome. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And hopefully you had a good time tonight. But thanks for watching as always. And have a great night. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.